first we're going to start off by taking a moisturizer. I just used my Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. I actually got this in a kit from Sephora. I applied this all over my face and let it sit in. Next, I just like to balm my lips. This is the Tony Moly Mini Peach Lip Balm. Oh no. It still has a cover because it's new. Yay! So I'm just going to steal some from just the edge because, like I said, it's brand new, and apply this to my lips. And a lot of it. Because no one likes to have chapped lips. Alright, looking super glossy. Okay, so since I'm going for a glowy look, I'm going to be using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Looks like this. I'm going to be applying that all over my face. And then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and buff it out. You can tell it kind of gave me a really sheen to my face. When I first used this, I didn't like it, but now that I'm liking the glow, I really do like it. Sorry, my voice is like in and out and coarse. I have like a cold, not really a cold, like a really weird raspy cough going on. So excuse that. Okay, so now that my primer is everywhere I need to be, I am going to go in with my foundation. So first, in my heavier acne area that I need coverage, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass foundation, the stick foundation, in the color Warm Ivory, and this is the Vanish Stick. So my spots are honestly right here, 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 and all the way down to here, as you can see. Those are my pretty heavy acne where I need extra coverage. Now I'm going to lightly go in with my beauty blender, and when I mean lightly, very, very, very lightly buff this out because I want it to be fuller coverage. I'm honestly just trying to get rid of the harsh lines. That it created. I basically just use that stick as a huge concealer stick. Okay. So now that I buffed that out, I'm going to go in with my foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, in the color MN3. Yeah, MN3. What I'm going to do is apply dots all over my face. This foundation. And then I'm going to buff this out with my beauty blender. Don't forget to blend down your neck and on your ear, especially if you are self-tanned. I am not. I am just pale as can be. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. Today I'm going to be using the Bye Bye Under Eye. And this is in the color Medium. Now this is so thick, you only need a very small amount of it. Nothing too crazy. And I usually apply this with my fingers first and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender, because it is so thick. Alright, now I'm just going to blend this out. I'm just going to go back in and cover a little bit more further down in my dark circles, and then blend it out again. And I like to like roll over. You'll see me do this roll over thing. I just like to roll over the concealer over the top part of my lids as well as underneath my eyebrows, just to give it a cleaner look. Now I know I said I wanted to be glowy, but I do become very oily, so I found that if I use the Airspun Loose Powder, in the color Translucent Extra Coverage, I find that I don't have a extremely oiled filled face at the end of the day, as well as I can still make it look glowy, and I'm going to teach you how. So I'm honestly just going to take the poof that it comes with. I honestly just do this before I use it, and then I pat it all over my face. Okay, so now that I took all that powder, I don't want it to sit for too long, so I'm just going to buff it out with this is a Wet n Wild fluffy brush. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with a bronzer. I absolutely positively love the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It is amazing. It smells great. I am using the color Deep Bronze. It looks like this. I'm going to go in with a brush from Wet n Wild that looks like this, and I'm honestly going to concentrate here and on that 3 shape to give me kind of like a natural glowing contour. You definitely want to make sure that you get in your hairline, just to make sure that it's not separated so you don't have like your actual skin tone bronzer, and I don't know, I just don't think it's a cute look. And also to kind of fill up here and into your scalp line, just so, you know, you'll look put together a little bit. As you can see, it definitely just warms up the face really easily. I also like to go in with whatever's left over on my brush and apply it to the insides of my eyes. And I honestly just do this. Why? It just deepens my eyes and slims my nose a little bit. I don't usually contour my nose unless I'm doing like a full glam look. Now that you've done that, I usually go in and do my eyebrows. My two go-to eyebrow products are the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm in the color dark brown, and the Give Me Brow by Benefit in number 3. So I'm going to do my eyebrows and then we'll start doing everything else. I like to do my eyebrows now because it frames my face and it kind of gives me inspo when your eyes are slaying the game. So I like to start in the inside and bring it out. And then I like to draw a line from here down, just so my eyebrows come to a point. And then I like to fix my little arch and backstroke into it, just so it has like a nice outline. From there, I just take my spoolie and I blend it all together. So I blend going up and then I'll blend going like across and sideways and down up here, just so it blends in a little bit naturally. It's not such a harsh line. And I just pull down over here. And then from there, once I am happy with what my eyebrow looks like, I'll go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow. I always wipe off the edge because that's going to give you too much product, as well as the top. And then I go in and just fill in what I'd like. And I just do nice strokes. This is going to help just keep your eyebrows in place, as well as give it a little bit more of color. So that's one eyebrow. I'm going to go in and do the second one. Okay, so now from here, weirdly, I just finished my face and then I do my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my blush. Today I'm going to be using from Tarte the color Blissful. It looks like this. And I go in with a blush brush from Real Techniques. It looks like this. It's like it has a stippling to it. And I honestly just dig it on in there and tap it out and apply it to the cheeks. Like when I smile, I want to apply it to my cheekies. And I just stipple it in, just to give me some color. I don't like too much color, but just a little bit of color. And I always want it to go up to give those cheeks a lift. So from there, I usually go back in with my bronzer and just deepen and darken anything that I want to. Especially now, since there's a difference between blush and bronzer, you just might want to make that a little bit more dark, and just don't forget to blend it out. And I'm going to go in with my favorite highlights. I'm going to be taking I'm actually going to be taking my contour brush from Real Techniques. I actually use it as a highlight brush. I find it packs it on a little bit more than their highlight brush. Of course, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia and Marisi highlight. What I like to do is cover my brush and I apply it obviously where you highlight. So I apply it underneath my eye right here. And I like to put it above my eyebrow and up. You'll see the glow is real. I apply it here and then I apply it above my eyebrow in this like elongated shape. I also apply it to the button of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. And whenever I have left over, I just work up the bridge of my nose just to highlight it. Then, to put the icing on top of the cake, I used the Bronze Goddess Illuminating Powder in the number 101 Heat. This is this year's color. Let me open it. It is very beautiful. I do love it a lot. But I just like use this as a topper for my highlight and I think it looks amazing. Just to kind of glow it up some more. Put it on my nose, my lip, everywhere that I highlighted. I do the same thing. So now that I am highlighted, bronzed, and also blushed, I now go in and do my eyes, which I know is crisscross and everyone's like, why do you do that? It's because that's what I do. I'm just going to do like a nice, easy, neutral, glowy eye. So I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette, as everybody else does. I'm going to go in the color with MFEO and apply that all to the entire base of my eye. And what I'm using now is just a Bdellium Tools brush. It is the 774. This is just a very beautiful neutral tone. It kind of has like a rose color to it. Now I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. blending brush. This is in the number 1803. I'm going to be using this in my crease. I'm going to be taking the color SBN. I hate that they're like not real names, some of them. Like all the colors I just picked were not real names. What the heck? Ew. I boogie. I'm just going to be applying this a little bit above the crease and just blending it out. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. 1823, and this I'm actually going in directly into my crease with a darker color to kind of start off my cut crease. Going in with the color Mocha and working that into my crease. Now this is a much more dense brush. This is, I'm assuming, very similar to my Kemina Kwan brush. So this is going to pack in pretty heavy. So you want to be as light as possible in the beginning, and then we'll pack it out. Right now it should honestly look like you have a tiger stripe on your eye, and that's a-okay. It should look ridiculous. And just keep making those circular motions and pushing it up towards the other color. Now I'm just going to go in with my Wet n Wild crease brush. This is like the pink and white collection. I'm just going to blend it out. Definitely try to leave some definition towards the actual eyelid of your eye. Everything else, blend away. Now I'm just going to go in with Inkblot's AMC, the gel color wears. This is in the color 94. It is very, 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 very pretty, like champagne, goldy, rose gold color. Now I'm going in with just a Laura Mercier brush. It looks like this. This is from her Marble collection. And I'm going to be applying this just on the base of my eyelids all over. You also want to get as close as you can to your lash line, just so it's not like a separation of color. What I like about these is they're not so wet that when you open your eyes it's going to smear. It's pretty. Once you set it down, it stays where you want it to stay. So it's okay to be blinky with the AMC gel liners from Inglot. And look, it just gives you like a really pretty pop of color. Once I'm done applying that, I'm going to go in with a color to go over it. Today I'm going to be choosing a mixture of Silk Cream and Obsessed from the Jaclyn Hill palette to put over that. And I'm just honestly going to use a really big shader brush like this one. This is the Wet n Wild, the pink and white collection. Once again, I'm going to be applying that over what I just put on my eyes. So I usually put the pink one down first, just to make it a little bit more shiny. And you'll see that just increased the shine level to 1,000,000. Like, look at the difference. Crazy, right? And then going in with just like a little bit of a darker shade, and this is just a Estee Lauder, excuse me, it's a Lancome brush, number 17. It's just a synthetic fiber brush. I'm going to be taking Little Lady and applying it in the center of my eye, just to bring in some warmth and just kind of blending it out. Obviously focus it most towards your center and then blend out. Okay, so now going in with the e.l.f. 1823 brush, I'm going to go in with that brown color again, the mocha, and just cut out that crease a little bit more, very lightly. So just go in there and cutty. You need to cutty. Yep. Just add that darkness back in there. Remember when I wanted this to be a natural eye? Ha ha ha. Joke's on me. And then just add the darkness back to the other side. Now to make this more dramatic, you can definitely do a wing. I'm honestly just going to be putting eyelashes on. Okay, so now I'm just going in with Huda Beauty's eyelashes in Sasha number 11. I'm going to apply those off camera because I'm not the best at applying eyelashes on camera. It takes forever. So before I put on my eyelashes, I like to use my eyelash curler and get as close to the base and curl my eyelashes. This just helps kind of like create a sandwich or a hot dog bun for your eyelashes so they can rest. I usually put a very light coat of mascara on as well, just so they're a little bit rougher and my eyelashes will sit inside of them. Oh, and this is the Smashbox Superfan mascara. So I use Duo glue, the one that has the wand, so I can apply it as much as I want rather than goop it out and have too much. Also, a tip and trick for this is to actually give it hot breath and then cool breath and then apply it. So I recommend if you have clients for them to do this. This is pretty disgusting. Now that you have your eyelashes on, I usually go in with my highlighter, usually my last one, my toppings, and I put it in my inside corners, underneath my eyebrows, and touch up anything that I need. I usually take like a circular looking brush. This is just one from, oh my goodness, Sona Kashuk, the Marble Collection. I just dip that in there, and I just put that in the inner corners of my eyes. And bring it kind of down. Do the same thing on this side, inner corners, and bring it down. Then I just lightly pack that up there, as well as here. Lightly just put that underneath, And then if I feel like it, I'll just, you know, go in and keep adding some more, especially to my Cupid's bow. Just to put the whole look together, I'm just going to apply black eyeliner on my waterline. This is just Sephora's Crayon Contour Pencil 12-Hour Wear. From here, I usually take just a big fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques. This is actually their blush brush. I just use it for all over my face. And just blend everything, especially down the neck. I don't want anything looking too heavy or crazy. Last but not least, I'm going in with the Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm spraying that all over my face. And that's gonna take my powder that I had and kind of do it up and make it look very like sun-kissed and glowy and fabulous. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.